And welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I actually have a Halloween makeup tutorial for you all, and I'm so excited for Halloween this year because like this year has just been a pure shit show, to be honest, obviously with everything that's been going on. But like, to be honest, Halloween, I just love Halloween and like doing all of creative makeup looks and stuff, so I'm so excited for it this year. And by the way, if you're wondering what's in my hair, I actually have a deep conditioner like hair mask in it, and I slept with it in last night. If you're wondering, it's not really greasy, it's just like, it actually smells really nice. It smells like banana. I'm actually using the new Garnier. I'm trying this product out, by the way, if you're wondering. I got a lot of recommendations on this, like to be really good for like dry blonde hair, but I've just got it in my hair right now and I'm going to wash it out later on tonight, and I'll let you guys know over my Instagram what my thoughts are on that, by the way. Sorry, completely sidetracked. But yeah guys, I really hope you enjoyed this little Halloween makeup tutorial, and I cannot wait to start uploading a little bit more regularly on YouTube now that I have a little bit more time. But yeah, I love you all and I hope you enjoy this little video, and I will see you in 2 wee seconds. So first of all, I'm going to start with my Pink Honey Glue Eyebrow Gel, which is like my all-time favourite product at the moment for my eyebrows. If you guys have been following me for like absolute years, you'd know how like my eyebrow routine is so different now, like compared to how it used to be. Like years ago, I would have sat and done those like really proper, like full-on perfect eyebrows, and now I'm like, never get them waxed, never get them, like never tweeze them, never do anything to them, and literally just love them like more fluffier, messier looking. I just love this wee effect. And this product here, it's unreal. So I'm literally just applying that all over and then using my fingers to press it down. And then here I'm just taking my Plouise Acid Rain blank canvas and just carving out my eyebrows with that, and also placing it all over my eyelid, and also patting it out to like the side of like where my temple is too, just because this look is like really smoky and blown out, and I wanted to make sure that whole area was all blanked out as well. The two eyeshadow palettes that I'm going to be using today are the Bperfect Stacey Marie Carnival palettes. I'm using the first one and also the second one. In fact, this is actually the second and third one. The first one was like a wee small one. But I'm taking the shade Chili Pepper from the Tahiti palette, which is the third one. And I'm just taking this into the inner corner, and then I'm adding Wasted from the first palette and also putting that in like the center area, and then taking Deep Sea, which is from the Tahiti palette, and also putting it on my outer corner. So I'm just working through all those three shades just straight through my crease, making sure to take a brand new clean brush every time, because you don't want to start mixing these colors together, because if you do, it'll just end up really muddy looking and just like one big massive blend. So make sure you're using brand new clean brushes. So this gorgeous blue color just right under the wee outer edge right here. I'm then going in with the shade Mango from the Tahiti palette. I'm just taking this just around the edges of the red colour. Just really small wee motions, by the way, because you don't want this to get really messy and stuff, because we're working in such a small wee area. So we tiny blend of motions. And then taking the shade Pink Lily and putting that on the edges of the purple colour. Again, making sure to use brand new clean brushes for all of these shades also. And then taking the shade Tropics and putting that on the edge of the blue. And with this colour here, I'm kind of like winging it, if I can even speak, I'm kind of like winging it out a little bit, and also connecting it into the pink colour at the top, and then I end up following the blue and stuff outward as well later on. But I feel like it's easier to start with the lighter colours first and build up, rather than taking the blue too far and being like, holy god. I'm taking the neon green called Ecstasy from the second Carnival palette, the other one that I was just using earlier on, and just blending that up kind of quite high and up around my temple area, and then obviously going back to that dark blue colour and then just kind of blending it on that wee outer edge, if that makes any sense. I'm then just going back to all of the original brushes that I was using from earlier, and just going back into all of those colours and just re-intensifying them and just doing another few layers, because obviously they look quite intense now, but whenever you go back in with another couple of layers, like they just look so much more bolder and brighter and just so much more better. So go in with your brushes again and just rebuild it all back up again and just perfect everything.
So on this side, what I'm going to do is take the Plouise base in the shade white, and I'm going to be carving out my eyebrows with this also, and just taking it all under my eyelid and bringing it right out again. The reason why I use white on this side is because obviously the clown makeup is going to be on this side of my face, and I didn't want to use the other colour because it would look a little bit weird, obviously, because the clown should have white eyelids, obviously. So I'm just using my carving brush and just putting this all over, and also extending it out and also patting it all down to blend it in. So I pretty much did the exact same thing on this side, and then I ended up just skipping right through and going on with the Nivea eye makeup remover. I like to do this because obviously I was doing a really white, bright eyelid, so I wanted to make sure my eyelid was super clean just before I did that. So just taking the little cotton bud and using this to carve out my eyelid, and then I ended up just going in with that white eyeshadow base and just using that to carve out my crease. Here I'm just taking the shade Pillow Talk from the Carnival palette also, and using this just to pat down on top of the white base, and then I ended up just going in with that lighter blue colour that I used earlier on the outer edge, and then also blended in the darker blue also, and then just kind of patted in that white colour just to blend them all together. I'm then going in with this white eyeliner from Suva Beauty and just taking it on a wee thin small brush and just going through that cut crease again just to kind of add more definition to it, and also just to make it stand out a little bit more as well. So for foundation, I'm taking the Collection Lasting Perfection foundation. This is the first time I've actually tried it, and I actually really like it. I can't remember the shade that I got, but I will leave it down below. I'm pretty much just patting this in all over my skin on the area where I'm going to have like the normal side of my face, so just like on this side obviously that I'm doing it on, and then the other side will be obviously all the white. And I did kind of draw on a little outline, but it didn't really matter because I ended up just kind of blending it in with the foundation and it just went away. And here I'm just taking a little bit of the Bperfect Perfect Prime eye base, and I actually love this eye base as a concealer. I'm just applying it all over my face and then just blending in, and then applying the Barry M All Night Long foundation stick and using this for my cream contour and bronzer. And I actually did it a little bit more heavier than what I would normally do it. This is kind of like how I would have did my makeup years ago, but like for now this is just way too heavy right now. But for this video, because it was like a Halloween look, I wanted just to make it a little bit more bold looking, so I really kind of caked this on and made it look really like intense. I'm then just carrying on with like the normal base routine that I would normally do, but in just like a more like heavier way. So I'm really kind of packing on this Maybelline Fit Me powder just really under my eyes to really brighten them up again, and just also taking it underneath like my contour areas just to really make that area stand out. And then going in with the bronzer just to re-intensify like my bronzer and contour areas again, and then also a little bit of blush and highlighter as well. And then for my lower lash line, I'm just going back in with that dark blue colour again and just connecting it into my lower lash line, and then going in with that red colour and then blending the red into the pink, and then also taking the lighter blue and blending that along the edges of the darker blue. I'm going to just go in with a little bit of the Indestructible brow pencil from Bperfect in the shade brown and just apply this into kind of like the sparser parts of my eyebrow. I'm not applying this in the other eyebrow because I'm pretty much just taking off like all of this foundation and kind of like product through my eyebrow and stuff here on this side because it's all getting like blanked out with white, as you can see. I'm using the Plouise white eye base for this, and it's the best product ever to use just on your face because it just looks like a white foundation, and it looks so smooth and seamless on the skin too, because like the wee snazzy face paints and stuff, they just don't really work well. They're good for like kids and stuff, but like if you're actually doing like a nice creative Halloween makeup, this is probably the best thing to use, like an actual like product, like a makeup product, rather than like an actual like Halloween face paint, you know what I mean? So I took this all over and just kind of applied it onto like half my face, and then also a little bit on the other side too, just so I had more area obviously to do the drips coming from. And then once I had that applied over, I ended up taking the white eyeshadow from the Carnival palette, and I used that to set it all over, and this kind of like brightened it up as well, and it just made it obviously last a little bit longer too because you're setting that base in place. And then of course going in with some of my lashes by Chloe Morton. I will leave a little link to these down below if you're interested. I use the shade, or sorry, not the shade, the Style Drama XL if you're wondering. They're so fluffy and dramatic. I love them, the pieces, they're unreal. Here I'm just taking a red liquid lipstick and pretty much run a little circle on my nose. And then I ended up taking a little bit of the white eye base as well and put it like in the center of the circle to make it look more like 3D. Here I'm just taking a red liquid lipstick and kind of doing my lips just like I normally would, and then I ended up just taking a brush to kind of smudge out the areas, and then also to start drawing like the actual smile kind of effect on my skin here. I didn't know why I done my lips so neat whenever I knew that I was going to be smudging it after, so whenever you're doing this you don't really need to do it as neat as what I did. I applied this like this, and then I ended up just like kind of like smudging it out and making it look really messy and grungy looking too. So now I'm going in with some liquid latex and some tissue paper and pretty much just layering that all over. I literally did a couple of layers of this just to kind of give it more of like a skin-like type of effect, and it just makes it look more 3D and realistic pretty much. So I would really suggest getting like liquid latex and kind of doing this for Halloween because it looks so cool, and it just like looks so much better than just like drawing the actual effect on your skin. Like it looks so much more realistic and stuff, so yeah. I'm then going in with the Bruise wheel, also from Kryolan. I use this literally every Halloween. It's so good. Like this deep purple colour is so great for like that kind of like flesh looking type of effect. It's really cool. So I'm literally just applying this like on top where the smile marks was, and then I ended up just going in with some like different fake blood and stuff later on and just put that on top as well. But I wanted to leave that to like the very end because the fake blood is like the messiest part. So here I'm just taking a little bit of foundation on my brush and kind of just like drawing where the drips were going to be, and then I ended up taking this product here, which I forget the name of it. I think it's called like 3D gel or something, but I will leave a little link to it down below. You pretty much have to heat it up and then it kind of like solidifies in your face, but it looks so cool, and without this the makeup wouldn't look like half as good. So I would really recommend this if you're going to go for like that dripping, melting type of effect for Halloween. But yeah.
So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this little makeup tutorial, and if you do have any other videos you would like me to do, just comment down below and let me know, because I'm always so confused on like what to actually upload to YouTube. Because like, what do you guys like to see me do? Do you like me doing like cleaning videos, like life videos, like about myself, makeup? Like what do you guys like me to do? Because YouTube content I'm just so kind of stuck on, because YouTube is like so different to like how it used to be years ago, but I miss it so much, like just being able to sit down and just chill and record and chat to you guys, because YouTube is pretty much where I started. So please comment down below and let me know what you would like me to do in the future. But yeah, I love you all, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.